Alright, here we are. This is Tera. I am playing a High Elf Warrior. I am recording this for Shade. He wanted to see some gameplay. So, I'm starting off from the very get-go. You start off with your combo attack. Left attack is your left click. It just hold it down, you'll spam an attack. When you do a move that requires mana, your combo attack is what gives you your mana regen back by hitting someone with it. The second move you start off with is an evasive roll. Basically, it's your oh shit get out of there button before you get hit. Looks like there's about a 5-second cooldown on it, and it uses mana.
Remember
Let me
this
get these quests out of the way real quick. I'm not going to read them. They're just, hey, go talk to this guy, hey, go talk to this guy, hey, go talk to this guy, hey, go kill this guy. You know the drill.
Something important.
One bad thing about Tera so far. Sorry, I keep pronouncing Tera weird because keep on wanting to say Terraria. Different game. Anyways, everyone, as you notice if you saw the different races running around already, starts off in the exact same starting area. So when you want to make an alt later, it sounds like it's going to be really annoying because you may be playing through the same zones at least a little bit. The little things you see on the ground are moats. I think Warlocks use those. Think of them as light wells, I guess. I hadn't used them yet, so I can't be for sure. Let me auto run. To make your cursor come up, you have to hit escape or hold. You can hit hold alt or not control as well. Right. But apparently it just brings you into it. I know it was alt. I don't know why it didn't work before. Yeah, if you hold alt, you can get in there real quick instead of hitting escape. Or you just tap it. You don't hold it. No wonder. Anyways, let's talk to this chick.
Feel the core's power. Elves lead the way.
I guess you could consider this
the core's power.
no, I just call it a commentary. Gives you an idea of the game. Alright, let's go ahead and kill some. This is in the beta. There's going to be another closed beta. There's this weekend, next weekend, and then an open beta. I pre-ordered the game, so I get to be in both of the closed betas. So it'd be nice. Alright. First guy we're going to go after here is this guy. You can see that he's a quest guy to kill because he's got a little icon, an exclamation mark next to him. It's actually very clever, and I like how they did that with them. You can also see the distance they are away from you. Very important for a range class. Let you know, because some spells only get cast at a certain range, if you're going to be casting in the right range. Of course, this being low level, combat's boring. It's not too bad. Combat's boring for being a low level, that's all. It is not by any means boring. Depending on how you have your game set up, you can have the melee work towards the way your character's facing, or you can make it only apply to where you're attacking with your mouse. They recommend with the melee to be where your character's facing. Rolled out of the way before he took damage. You can roll through them as well, but since I'm only level 1, spam auto attack. Wee. One thing you'll notice also is when you kill something, the loot drops on the ground. It's not too bad because all you have to do is spam the interact button, F on your keyboard, or a left trigger on a controller if that's what you're using. If you can't tell, I am using a keyboard and mouse. It is more efficient and it's going to be the way to play. Hey, I leveled up. It will be the more efficient way to play when you're playing anything that you need to do. But if you're going to play casually, sit back, do some grinding, leveling up, throw a controller in there. It's a lot more fun to actually sit there and sit back in your chair and not have to be up next to the keyboard. You can do everything you need on the keyboard. Or you can do everything you need on the controller, I mean. Even moving the cursor around to accept quests and everything, so there's no reason to not use a mouse if you're just going to be doing nothing much. Now as I run back over here, there's the character sheet. I've only played low level so far, so I don't understand everything. Basic stuff. Inventory's over here. Looks like you either unlock bag slots at the bottom, or just more slots. I'm not quite sure yet. Let me run over here, turn in this quest. As you can see, instead of not just rendering the characters right away, they just kind of give you a little silhouette while it loads.
Power. Elves lead the way.
At least it's better than not being there. The game, for being such a graphically good-looking game, and I'm playing on low settings because I don't have the best computer at the moment, it runs smooth. I was pretty surprised. Like, I was a little bit worried. I know I have enough RAM, but my processor is a little bit slow. So, I'll let that guy get him. So I'm glad it works really well. This next quest of killing has me killing these tree guys again. Gotta kill about 5 of them, and then those little deer or bucks, whatever you're gonna call them, that are running around. I have to kill like 3 or 4 of them as well. As you can see, you can completely avoid damage if you have skills. You have to learn the enemy's attacks, know when to dodge them, and get around it. Instead of a normal status effect that you would think of, I think one of the status effects is knocked down. I can't wait to actually see that because like the stats and stuff like that, I mean, you can probably find something in here. Yeah, there it goes, knocked down. But it doesn't really give you a description. But I know like some characters have a move where it gives you more speed at the cost of having a bigger chance to be knocked down. Alright, let's kill this book. What's up, dog? You don't want none of this shit. Behind you, you're attacking the wrong way. Circle strafe, circle strafe, hit your ass. Yeah. Have I even taken any damage yet? I don't think I have. You notice my health says I have more health than I normally have. A little heart there below my health and mana. It's like a stamina boost when you stand next to a fire. You can get a buff on that. I don't know how to exactly explain the fires. I've only seen them watching other videos. You can throw stuff in them to give yourself different kinds of buffs. From what I've seen, it's mostly just, well, the items I've gotten are stuff you pick up off of enemies. I'm sure there's stuff you craft that'll give you a really good buff. And you can throw down fires from the enemies you get them. I'm sure there's probably a way to craft them as well. Hey, I actually took a hit. Oh, 2 hits. You know, in all the other videos I've seen, everyone's pretty slow at fighting and not really showing off. I mean, in the straight-up videos where people are explaining what they're doing as they're growing, they seem kind of slow to fight. Maybe they've, well, this is the first time me playing this class, so I was going to say maybe it's just them playing a class for the first time. But, yeah. I need to kill one more of these and one more of the trees. There goes a little knockdown thing again. That buck decided to fall over. And dodge backwards. You'll notice the big blood splatter numbers, that's the crit damage, so it sticks out a little bit more. I kind of like that effect. Let's kill one more of these guys. Also, if you'll notice, like, you won't notice it while you're playing so much, at least I don't. Your map right there on the right, it's actually a good idea for an MMO. It shows you where you need to go for quests and everything. It shows you what everything is on the map and the area you're at. It's like a minimalist design, but it shows you so much. Alright. I am level 2. One of these guys will give me a quest to talk to the trainer that's right next to us.
We're all in this together, eh?
I'm level 3, but I only get one skill
Let me show you what
every 2 levels or so usually.
must need help. Always.
I have only got to level 4 on all the characters I've tried so far, because I was just trying to get an idea for all the classes that I can. Trainers are done pretty easily. Here's your melee, there's your caster. Melee also is considered with archer, from what I realized, so makes it really easy instead of having an unnecessary large amount of trainers.
Stay true to the
Let's
deals
see,
you make.
what did we get? Rain of Blows 1. Execute a flurry of sword swings while advancing on your foe. Damage taken reduces by 30 while this skill is being used. From what I understand, the warrior can be kind of a tank as well. Looks like it's got a 7-second cooldown. It's an instant thing. Let's try it out. I will set it to tab for now. I'm lazy. I have a Naga mouse, but I just feel like throwing it to one of the preset buttons. You can see the little controller on the bottom right there. My friend Shade didn't care about the controller gameplay, so for now we're just worrying about straight up damage, melee damage. I don't know why I stumbled like that. Keyboard and mouse, so you can see how the combat goes was all. Let's get this quest.
Fortune favors
Usually
the
the
prepared. Not all tasks are worth.
third thing you learn, or the first skill at level 2 seems to be an AoE. It doesn't sound like this one's going to be an AoE though. Let's see. There we go. What's nice though is when you're fighting, whatever your sword comes in contact with, it will do damage to. So you can hit multiple enemies at once anyways. Alright, let's try that. That was interesting. I missed, but you can see now though, since I used a lot of mana, how my mana is going back up from hitting someone. All classes are like that. The only thing so far I saw different is the Slayer is kind of like a warrior. They start off with 0 mana, and they build it up as they do damage. So you hit tab and it did that whole big old combo there on its own, so I guess that's just what it does. Some moves put you at a vulnerability. Put you into an animation that, you know, in an MMO you don't have to worry. I mean, in normal MMO you don't have to worry about that, but in other games like fighting games, when you get put in an animation lock, people in PvP will probably take advantage of that, waiting for you to do that one move. But you can get out of the animation lock by doing an evade roll. So I guess it's not completely an animation lock. Most classes are like that too. So maybe it's not. But as I was trying to say though, on fighting games and such, they'll take advantage of an animation lock, count the frames, yada yada, if they're really crazy about it. Okay, move, I guess. The game's completely straightforward. I mean, the combat is completely refreshing from a typical MMO like World of Warcraft or Star Wars: The Old Republic. Because if I close my eyes and just... I can't tab target and start attacking something, there is no target. Oh yeah, I forgot to tab to that. But, there's just something about it. Keeps you active and interactive. I mean, it feels like a real game. My friend described it a very well way when I was explaining to them the combat in this game. Because I was like, oh, you know how in World of Warcraft or this game you have to... That is not mine. You have to target something and then push 1, 2, 1, 2. And this game, when you actually swing your weapon, whatever you hit, it does damage to. And his quirky remark was, you mean like other games before MMOs? Yeah, exactly. You actually had to try. I'll try to get to level 4 real quick. Experience bars at the bottom shouldn't be too hard. Finish these 2 quests real quick. See what move I get. And we'll end there. Not that worried about taking that hit. You see the loot, even though it's on the ground, it actually goes faster because you don't have to sit there and click on the body. Aim at the general area where it's at, hit F to pick it up, and go, go, go. That thing puts out some good damage. Bigger enemies are easier to hit. You can unload on them. You hit them with every attack, that is. As you can see, I've been lazy and not dodging attacks, so I actually am taking damage. I do like also how I don't have to tell the health of the enemies to appear above their head by hitting a certain button. It's already there. That's just something that's always worked well in a MMO to me.
Let me show you what I've got. Always willing to lend my expertise.
Run, Popo, run! You know, calling it Popo just doesn't really work for me because I just think it's the police, but it's these little cute guys that have weird animal heads.
Kinda busy here.
Alright. I think I didn't turn in the quest for learning the skill earlier. Yeah.
You want to be strong? Then
well.
practice more.
I leveled up, right?
Do not
Yeah.
start what you can't finish.
Let's see. Vortex Slash. Swing your swords in a wide arc. You can use it as a chain skill only after evasive roll or death from above. So you have to roll into it and do damage or whatever death from above is. I don't see it immediately. Man, where's death from above? Okay, we're just going to... yeah. I'll figure that out some other time. Let's throw that on the bar. Vortex Slash, 2, 1. Okay, let's do an evasive roll. 1. Looks like it's like a whirlwind. Whirlwind, warrior move, World of Warcraft. Yeah, yeah. Didn't I get a new weapon? An armor? Yeah, let's go ahead and throw these on real quick. Those enemies sound way too happy to be doing damage to anyone. Alright. That's all I'm going to really worry about right now. Ah, perfect. Let's jump. 1. Ah, I only hit 1. Evasive roll is very short. But that shows a good point on the damage in Terraria. I didn't finish this quest, did I? Well, it gives me even more of a reason to jump into a group of enemies. Yeah, that's what I meant to do. You could use that pretty effective. Once you get used to it, I mean, it does a lot of damage, it's good AoE, and it gives you a reason to use your evade. I don't know what this is. I've saw them several times in the starting areas now. Maybe it's a move that got glitched out. Here. I'm gonna aggro them all. Okay, lag, sorry. That was more effective. Can I just complete this quest, please? Because this is where I usually just about stop the characters I play. And I think I recorded enough to give you an idea. There we go. Gotta finish killing these. Oh, one thing I meant to mention, it's not as noticeable in this class. Maybe they don't have it as bad. When you get into combat, you move slower. So think of Star Wars The Old Republic, where you have that one move that makes you move faster outside of combat. When you get in combat, you move slower. It's kind of the same thing in this one. But I haven't noticed it on this particular character for some reason. Where does that quest turn in at? There it goes. It even knows where she's at all times, and she moves. She's a patrolling person. I like that. Thank you, video game, for being clever. No. Sorry, it was a guy. He's too elf for me to realize it was a female. I mean, not a female. Yeah. Oh, real quick. See that guy's avatar thingy? What's cool about the guilds is you can make your own icons and import them into there. So that's going to be really awesome when Devious Ambition gets to have their own logo. Going to have to get someone that actually can design something and put it in there. Also, any female class you choose, yeah! This is an Asian game. Through and through, you can tell. So, let me look at that weapon. It doesn't do me any better. Looks a little different. And that's about it. Brad, Shade, whatever. Check the game out. You know, with me talking about the comment and seeing it in videos, it doesn't compare to when you actually play it. So when you do actually get to play it, you're just gonna like jizz in your pants or something. Cause that's how I felt when I played it. I was okay. No, don't jump on that rock. But yeah, that's it. I will be making other videos with the different classes, and I get to keep my levels through the beta, so I should have some better footage and higher level footage a little bit later. Please rate, subscribe, favorite, like. Just learn to love Devious Ambition. We will be making more videos for you here soon. Treppin out.